Hello, my beautiful cyber friends. I hope you're doing absolutely fabulous today. This is my Scarlett Johansson cover of Marie Claire inspired makeup look for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Sheer Cover Duo Concealer. Gonna use this puppy because I love it and I just can't get enough of it. And if I could marry a brush, this is the brush I would marry. So there's so many things you can do with it. I know that sounds really weird, but I'm weird. So I'm gonna swirl these two colors together and then just even out my skin tone. You know the drill. Eyebrows? Yes. Okay, gonna brush them up and then I'm gonna apply some shadow. Okay, for the brows, since ScarJo is a bit fairer than me, I'm gonna use a lighter shadow than I normally do. This is Symmetry from MAC, and this is actually a great color for all you little blondies out there or people with light brown hair. So it is from MAC, and I'm gonna use this stiff angled brush to apply it, which clearly you guys can see I've used to the bone and it is disintegrating in front of my very own eyes. And I am rambling, so dippy, dippy, dip, tap, 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 and then just, you know, fill in any holes and kind of lighten up and even out my brows. So for the eyes, I'm gonna use the same concealer that I was using earlier, and I'm just gonna grab the lighter pinkier shade and my ring finger and then use this as an eyeshadow base. And less is more, you really don't need a lot. So taking it and then just putting it all over my lid. Now for the eyes, I'm actually gonna use this bronzer that I'll be using again on my face in a couple of minutes to just sort of pop in my crease. So using a fluffy brush like this, gonna get some product on there, tap out any excess, and then just run it along my crease. Anytime you're doing sort of a smoky makeup look using multiple colors, it's good to throw on a medium toned brown color in the crease because it just sort of helps blend everything together. Okay, moving on, I'm gonna grab this sort of neutral toned brown shadow. It very well could be charcoal brown, but because it's in this stupid thing, I don't know the name of it and I'm so sorry, but if you go to MAC or anywhere and you just ask for a nice neutral tone matte shadow, I'm sure they will give you something like this, and then you can use that to create this look. So I am gonna take this same fluffer and get some product on there, tap out any excess, blah, 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 and then apply it just on my lid in sort of swirly, twirly motions, starting at the outer corner and then working my way in. Now to just deepen up the outer corners of the eyes, what I'm gonna do is grab this brush, which is a great crease brush from MAC, and I'm gonna grab some Embark Shadow, one of my favorite colors because it's a deep sort of bricky color from MAC. I don't know if I just said that or not. Anyway, and I'm going to just pop this in the outer corners of my eyes. So I recommend doing this with your eyes open. So looking in the mirror and just placing the brush and seeing exactly where you want it to go. It's better than like looking this way or looking up or whatever. So just look directly at yourself, pop it in the corner, and then just blend it sort of inward. If at any point you want to blend these colors together, you can just grab a fluffy brush and just go back and forth and smooth it on out. So now same stiff angled brush, same Embark Shadow, but this time I'm gonna apply it on my lower lash line. So getting some product on there and then just pressing it underneath my eye. Okay team, now it's time for a little bit of black liner, and I chose this Physicians Formula gel liner in black and this stiff little brush to apply it. So I'm gonna get just a tiny bit of product on there, and you guessed it, wipe off any excess. This is just so that you avoid getting like clumps all over your eye. So just gonna do a really thin line on top, keeping it as close to the lash line as possible. Now, just for fun, and because I want to, I'm just gonna pop a tiny bit on the outer corner on the bottom of my eye. Time for mascara! And I'm not gonna put too much mascara on the bottom, just a little bit on the outer corners. So, I am gonna just throw on a tiny bit of bronzer, same one that I was using earlier. I'm particularly excited about this blush because I haven't used it in a really long time. It's from Nars and it's called Dolce Vita, and this crazy skunky looking brush from MAC. So what I'm gonna do, since this is a really pigmented color, is I'm just gonna get a tiny, tiny bit on my brush. Really, I promise you, a little goes a long way. And obviously tap out any excess. And then it looks like her blush is just sort of in this vicinity. So that is what I'm going to do. Okay team, now for the lips, as you guys know, I'm just gonna whip up some things that I think will work, that I hope will work. So the first thing I'm gonna use is this Mark Lip Crayon, and the color is, what are you called? Honey Dip. I'm just gonna apply this big fat chunkaroonie all over my lips. Now, obviously, there's a lot more warm brickiness to the lips, so that's where this Makeup Forever puppy comes into play. This is, what are you called? Oh, 11C, boring name. Okay, so I'm just gonna line my lips with this and just sort of blend it all in together. Getting closer, right? But it looks like her lips are just a smidge more matte than mine are. So I'm gonna use some toilet paper, clean toilet paper, and blot my lips. Okay, last thing I'm gonna do, because I feel like I'm looking a little bit shiny, and she's definitely got like a sort of matte porcelain look going on in this, is use these Proactive blotter paper things. Woo! This is for people who get oily a lot throughout the day and they wanna just remove the excess oil. It's also good for people like me that aren't super crazy about powder but want a little bit more of a matte finish on my face. So I just press these guys all over, and it just helps remove the oil without adding anything or taking away any color. It strictly picks up oil. Okay, cyber friends, that is it for my Scarlett Johansson makeup look for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, tweet it, share it, subscribe, and leave me a request for next week. I love you guys, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Until next time, gotta go.